Salutations. Welcome to the Casso podcast, episode 12. I am Edward, aka nothing.
Yeah, dude,
I don't know. When somebody said that, I was like, and this is Aristotle. He does have a cool name, but I'm the one who named him, so
thanks, Dad. Yeah, dude, good to be back every
yeah,
week.
it's good to be back after being sick last week. Sorry to all of our fans out there. Sorry to the world out there that's intently watching, but yeah, I was sick last week.
Dude, you had the man flu like no other. I
Yeah,
remember last week. So every we talked about it last 2 weeks ago now,
yeah.
but we talked about doing Bros Giving every week,
Ooh,
every year. Yeah, I called you on
yeah.
Wednesday morning, and you sounded like
This is the first year we didn't have Bros Giving
yeah. I mean,
because of sickness.
you sounded like you were like chain smoking at that point.
Oh
Like
no,
you were just done, dude.
I laid in bed for about 6 days. Didn't do anything. Yeah, it was awful. I am still a little sick right now. Have that frog in the throat, but we'll get through this.
Yeah, well, honestly, dude, I'm excited. It's Christmas time. It's full on Christmas time. It
Yeah,
just
we
snowed.
we did a little bit of decoration. Didn't have we haven't
Sonia?
we haven't done anything else in the house, so I just kind of pulled a couple little things out just to kind of decorate the table. And these dollar store Santa hats. I have some real Santa hats. I don't know where they're at, and so we had these from like I think we bought like 20 in case people came over or anything like that. So
Oh
we had to
my
throw
gosh.
these on today. So I hope you don't mind my enormously big head or this is enormously small. One of the two, or probably a little bit of both.
Other than that, Dad, anything you've been up to lately other than being sick?
No, just watching the Broncos, watching this magical season unfold, watching Bo Nix turn into the next great quarterback in the NFL. Um, Watching us beat bad teams like the Commanders by 1 point and going into overtime to do it, and it was fun. It was actually cool that you got to actually watch the game because usually you're bartending during the game and everybody is. I mean, obviously you're working and taking care of customers and that kind of thing, but you after you got through probably about 5 minutes of the first quarter, and then you were able to sit down, have a beer, have some food, and then watch a good game, and so it was fun.
Yeah, dude, it was a lot of fun. And I was talking to somebody about it the other day, talking about the game. I don't know, man. These trap games are like they're trap games for a reason. However, I feel like any like I think a good example is this weekend the Rams lost to the
No,
Panthers. And like
yeah,
their season's been weird all
yeah,
over the place.
yeah. There's trap games everywhere. Being 10-2, that there's not going to be a lot of trap games. What I like is that the Patriots are 10-2 as well, but they got Buffalo and Baltimore the next 2 weeks, and so those are two. Honestly, I predict right now that they're going to lose both of those games. So as long as we don't trip up against the Raiders, or trip up against the Packers.
I do think we lose one more.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you keep saying the Packers. I don't think they're as good as people say. Obviously, they're have a good record too, but in Denver, I mean that
That is
changes a lot
true.
of the equation when you have to come play here, especially in December. I mean, it could be snowing like it did the other day. Man, how did you have fun driving through that?
Not at all. Not at all. And
Yeah.
for those that don't know, I talk about it all the time. I rarely turn on my furnace because I don't like being hot. And I think
Mm.
Monday night or Sunday I got home and I was like, man, it's cold.
Yeah.
And then I didn't turn it on and I woke up freezing on
Yeah.
Monday morning. Freezing.
Yeah, and then we got our first big snowfall. I mean, it's already December, and we've got our
Yeah.
first big snowfall, which is kind of weird. But yeah, what do we get? 7 inches up here.
Yeah, and honestly, like every year you think it's gonna be like
Yeah,
Rudolph needs to get you through it, but it's really not that bad. And
it
then
was pretty bad. I
oh
mean,
yeah,
for
but
the timing of it was bad because it happened right during the morning rush
mhm.
hour.
But as the
So
days are gonna go by, it's
yeah.
gonna melt and instantly,
Oh yeah,
which is yeah.
it was fine the next today. I mean, what
Mhm.
we're filming on Thursday, and it was fine today.
Didn't think we were gonna talk about it. Speaking about that, yeah, no, it's
The only thing that we can't talk about is AI, or somebody will get all bent
okay.
out of
Fun
shit.
fact for people that don't know, we recorded that. This is the fourth time recording.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've had some technical issues. Honestly, we don't know if they're resolved now. We're having trouble. I don't know why. We're using AJ's iPhone to record, and it just started giving us problems in
well,
the last few days.
I mean, even last week or the
Yeah,
last episode 11, I
for like
mean,
2 minutes it
yeah,
was.
2 minutes. It was like just us talking. So sorry about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Side note, but I
And
don't know.
honestly, we're so late in the programming now that if we have audio issues. We're just gonna have to go with it this week. You're gonna have to
Dude, yeah.
just
I mean,
turn your volume up.
yeah, or turn
Yeah.
it down, honestly,
Yeah,
because
turn it up,
yeah.
turn it down, turn it all around. It doesn't matter. But
Mhm.
yeah, we'll get it fixed. It's just one of those things. I think, especially when we take a week off, it always seems like it's a little bit to
Yeah,
get back into
like we
the
sit
swing of
down and
things,
then we don't know
techno
what we're doing.
technologically speaking, anyways. But yeah, I don't. The NFL, it's going on, and it is what it is now. I mean, the game tonight. I mean, there was a game tonight between the Cowboys and Lions, and so I mean, we can talk about it. But it was a high scoring game, and it kind of went the way that we thought it was going to go, with Detroit getting back into the mix as far as being one of the top teams in the NFC. But
I don't know, man. Call me crazy, and I feel like we might get canceled for this take, but I'm kind of rooting for the Cowboys, dude.
well, that won't get you canceled, but that'll get you called lame.
Like, yeah, but like, I don't know, man. They've been doing. I wouldn't say all right, but
Yeah,
they've been playing the game.
when I didn't see them do all right when they were here in Denver,
True,
44-24.
true. I mean we dismantled them, and then
Yeah,
they started doing all right. I mean, they're playing good ball. They're playing fun ball.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
that Chiefs game was fun. This
yeah.
game tonight was fun.
But then they got smoked tonight too, dude.
The game against the Giants, right? With
Yeah, yeah,
Jameis. I mean, that was a lot of fun too.
yeah.
So,
But I mean, all in all, though, the Lions pulled away pretty. I mean, they were up big at halftime, and then
well, I mean,
the Cowboys got close, and then
you
they
see
pulled
what
away again.
happens when Dan Campbell isn't being Dan Campbell about it.
Yeah,
You
going
know,
for fourth down on
on
your own 2 yard line.
yeah, fourth and 21, and he's like, we could make it.
Yeah,
We have a trick play.
4th and 10 on your
Like
own
it's not.
1 yard line.
Yeah.
Oh, but that didn't work.
I am excited for this weekend. Football is going to be fun. I don't even who plays Sunday night. Chiefs Texans, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's going
no.
to be a fun game.
We play the Raiders. I mean, I don't think it'll be a problem.
I just
It actually was a problem last time, but I don't think it will be
well,
this
I
time.
just hope we come out to play, dude. I'm sick of these close games. I'm not sick of it, but these close games are kind of getting on my nerves.
But
You
like I
know,
said,
like
I think like we were talking about the other day. I think Sean Payton plays 40 chess. I think he has been saving. He's saving all the good plays. I'm serious.
yeah,
He's like
yeah.
running a real basic offense right now. I mean, you see when we're watching the game, what I call 95% of everything that we're going to do, even to the side that it's going to, and
And
that
you
kind of
always
stuff.
say if I can call it, then the defense knows
Oh
what they're
yeah,
doing.
if
Yeah.
I can call it an NFL defensive coordinator that gets paid $10 million a year can call it for
And
sure.
then we get crazy luck. You know what I mean? Like
No,
crazy. Especially when we were talking about it
no,
this weekend and on the other episodes.
no. Yeah,
um, technically this is episode 14, but but on the other episode we were talking like it, the amount of time that Bo Nix doesn't allow himself to feel
yeah,
is stressing me out.
yeah. He has it almost is like a lot of quarterbacks have a clock that's too late. His is too early.
Hmm.
And so he starts taking off right away. And so yeah, he doesn't take any sacks, but he leaves a lot of plays out there on the field
Yeah.
when he doesn't have to. Because I mean, once he stops doing that, geez, can you imagine? I mean,
And I mean,
look at how good he is doing that. Can you imagine
yeah.
when he
I mean,
stops doing that?
you
Wow.
you see him take even 2 seconds
Mm.
more in the pocket, and then
Second, yeah. But I get what you're saying for sure. It just that just to frame it and get the play going. You know what
and
I
he
mean?
throws a 60-yard bomb to
Oh yeah,
Cortland Sutton.
oh yeah.
I mean,
I mean, we've been
we would
missing.
win games that way.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
we've been missing the big play this year. Honestly, where's Marvin Mims been this year? That's been
right.
weird.
I think that on Sunday they said that he had like 6 catches for 65 yards this
Whew,
whole year.
that's crazy. That's
Right?
insane. I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean he's
he
so
literally had
fast.
six
Yeah.
touchdowns last year that were over like 50 yards, and so
Hmm.
yeah, it's been weird to not see him grow. But I think that's all. I think it's them playing 4D chess with Sean Payton and saying, "Hey, look, we're going to keep a lot of things close to the vest," and so we start doing good things
Hmm.
right, especially on offense. The defense will carry us, and every week he's just like, I know we're going to win." He's like, "I wasn't scared. We're going to win. We're going to win."
Yeah,
So
and like his attitude about it is pretty good. But
yeah, yeah,
come
yeah,
on, guys, let's blow these Raiders out the water.
yeah,
No close game this week.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't. My heart can't handle it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not kidding. On Sunday when we were watching it
Ooh.
at the bar, oh my contact. When we were watching it at the bar, that last play, Nick Bonito saved us. But I was literally on my like, I was Tebowing
Yeah.
at the bar, praying for a
They,
miracle.
it was there was another pick play though. I mean, they had offensive pass interference again, just like they did on their touchdown. I mean, that was their touchdown should not have counted either.
Yeah.
But yeah. Either way, we're 10-2. We should be 12-0. Everybody knows it.
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah.
these close games, I mean, every game has been
Hmm.
close, except for the uh, uh, Cowboys game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every game other
And the
than
Bengals game, but I mean, Joe Burrow
yeah,
wasn't playing. But
yeah.
So yeah, I think it's going to be Denver or New England in the 1 seed. But honestly, I don't get scared. I think New England will probably, and I'm not being droll about it or anything like that. But I watch New England will probably draw Buffalo in the divisional and lose to them, and then
Mm.
Buffalo will have to come here. If we don't get that first seed, yeah,
So there's no AFC team that scares you currently.
no.
Really?
Well, I mean the Patriots are just because they have the same record, but I think the moxie that the Broncos have, and I think Sean Payton's a way better coach than Vrabel. At this point, I think Vrabel's actually going to be a good coach, and I think the Patriots, especially if Drake May keeps playing the way that he plays, I think they're actually going to win a Super Bowl sooner than later, just like the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is our year. I think it's not that we've separated ourselves, so we have the same record, but
Well, because honestly, no NFC team scares me
no,
currently. I mean, the NFC side of ball is just
yeah,
it's weird, man. They're all
it's not
like,
good. Yeah,
no,
yeah,
they're all
it's average football,
yeah.
at best, and except for the Rams look good, but then they lose to Carolina last week. It's
And
like,
and I mean, really put the Rams against our defense, and
yeah,
in a situation like that,
yeah,
I don't see it going
yeah.
bad at
You
all.
put Sertan on Nakua, and
Hmm.
then let's see what happens. I like our chances for sure. But
Yeah.
all right, dude. Well, let's get into a little bit of current events. We have to. I mean, it's not okay. I keep thinking about this. I'm like, why do we keep talking about Trump? Well, he is the president of the United States, and so
Hmm.
it's not necessarily that we keep talking about him per se or him specifically, or,
Well, just like
but
little things, man, that
yeah,
are like crazy. Like
yeah,
I forgot to mention this when we were been talking, but
yeah,
that that new interview on Air Force One
yeah,
where they're like, "Hey, man, what was your MRI about? What was your MRI about?"
yeah.
And he goes,
I don't know.
and I don't know, and my cognitive test was perfect, probably not yours, and yours too,
Yeah,
or something like that. And he points to two reporters. You can't. You're the president, man. You can't be saying stuff like that.
yeah.
I mean, you can, but like,
They think that that patch on his hand, and I was reading this actually today. They think that they're 95% sure that he is in the early stages of dementia or Alzheimer's, and he's getting some kind of injection that helps with that. And they
do they
specific,
make injections for dementia?
yeah, they
Wow.
specifically have to put it in there, and then you have to have an MRI the same time he's been doing it on the schedule and everything. So it's like,
Well, because it feels like he's had like 10 physicals, and
yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah, and so I mean, I think that's horrific that we live in an age where we don't know the health of our president, and they can say that with the Biden administration too. I'm
No,
not going to act like,
100%.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
no,
going to
no.
act like that was he was all right.
Thanks,
Joe Biden was okay. No, they're
thanks,
both,
Auto Pen. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Shout out the
Sleepy
Auto Pen.
Joe,
Yeah.
Sleepy Joe, and Sleepy Don Juan. I think someone
Don
called him
Juan.
Sleepy Don Juan.
Yeah, no, but um,
Yeah, he's having trouble. He's having health issues, and obviously we don't wish that on any American president. But he is, at the same time, they got to be honest with it too. I mean,
no, 100%.
they should not be hiding anything from the American people, and
Hmm.
so I think that they are doing that right now. And it just goes on to what we talk about. Why don't you guys just do it right? I mean, you guys won fair and square, and again, we talked about it.
Yeah.
You guys, you are the president of the United States. Act like it. It's enough playing games. I'm seriously. I mean, can you imagine getting to that point and then you start acting like the biggest jerk you've ever been in your life? You would actually want to not be that
It,
once you got to that point.
like sometimes I wouldn't say it's justified, but like I don't know, man. Uh, we had this conversation the other night, like, and I thought it was a really good point. But
You know,
personally, Fox News for me doesn't do it. Like, I don't like the network and whatnot. But I mean, they report on the news too.
no,
I can't 100%. And like, that's the thing. I can't say that Fox News is 100% accurate. Just like I can't say that ABC is 100% accurate.
no,
You know, but that's why if do your research, whatnot. But my whole point in saying that is I don't know where like I mean, all the
yeah,
fake news stuff is like, well,
no.
I mean, you can't say that every organization other than
Just because
Fox
you don't
News,
like it.
yeah,
Yeah.
every organization other than Fox News is fake news.
And even then, he's been getting fights with Fox lately too
And
because
it's
they've been
crazy.
doing the report. They've been reporting like they should be reporting on
Yeah,
things like with
yeah.
Hegseth and all this kind of stuff. And oh no, no come on, dude.
And for him to
Mm,
like, I mean, we in when he was with the Prince of Saudi Arabia,
yeah.
which that's a whole another thing. I mean, they had somebody whacked, you know,
An
like
American
yeah,
journalist. I
they had
mean, we're not even talking about
yeah.
a foreign journalist, which would be bad enough, but we're talking about an American journalist.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, that's confirmed that they had him whacked. I
No.
mean, like Scorsese whacked,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
mobster level. But when he was doing, you know, taking questions from them, I mean,
Hmm.
he stopped and called them fake news, and he
Yeah,
told the FCC director that they should be looking into.
yeah.
I don't even know. I think it was
It
ABC.
was ABC. Yeah,
And it's like, dude, like You can't do that.
I
It was
just
the same thing with Kimmel.
I think, and it's not just. I don't think it's just liberals or. I think everybody's just kind of tired with the whole game because it just feels like
Hmm.
they just keep playing games every day.
Hmm.
And I think that everybody's tired with it. Let's get on and look at the Epstein files and see what's in them. Let's go get on and see if I mean the two oversight committees are looking into Hexeth as far as committing war crimes.
And for those that don't know, um, I mean, we this was back in what, September?
Yeah, September 2nd, I believe, was when they did that strike.
We shot. It was a fishing boat, right?
Yeah,
And so I was learning about it throughout the days, obviously doing
yeah.
more. We had an extra day of research, and they were saying like nobody's confirming. There's a couple people saying
Oh,
that it came from Hexeth. There's a couple people saying it wasn't.
well, they
There's
said the admiral did it. Like the
yeah,
admiral's just, hey, I'm going to blow up some boats today. I mean, come on, the
yeah,
directive is coming. What's unfortunate and what is getting lost in all of it is the directive is not coming. I don't even think from Hexeth. It's coming from Donald Trump. And when you're doing that and double tapping, and that's where they're really getting
yeah,
in trouble.
and
That double tap is where you shoot somebody or something down, and then the people are still alive, and then you kill them after the fact. That's
and they were saying allegedly that
uh,
they only shot him because they saw them trying to flip the boat full of drugs and whatnot. Well, you still can't do that.
yeah,
They're in the water.
yeah,
You know what I mean? You have
yeah,
you have the biggest advantage to go take care of business, not
yeah.
not shoot him again.
Well, it's like we always talk about. The United States used to be the gold standard as far as legality goes, and as far
Hmm.
as trying to do the right thing. And it just seems like we're far from that right now.
Department of War.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
But like, at the end of the day, it's just a name. But like, come on, man. When they
yeah,
held that press conference for changing the name, and I was like,
yeah,
I guess,
yeah.
like that's cool.
And going after Venezuela, they haven't proven that one drop of fentanyl has come out of Venezuela, 1 milliounce of cocaine, any of that kind of stuff. But I think what is really interesting is that 17% of all the strategic oil reserves in the world are in Venezuela. And I think
Hmm.
we start getting back to that billionaire class. They think that they can do anything that they think they can leverage the American government to do what their bidding is to. It's money, 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 money. That's all it is with these
I
people.
mean,
And
dude, like that's honestly, and I might be
uh,
talking out of nowhere, but that's
no,
honestly like the blaming the main on Spain.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about? Back in the day when we just wanted to control
yeah,
both sides of the ocean,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, and that's fine. But again, I think I used to think up until about 10 months ago that the United States was held to even a higher standard. Even in his first,
Hmm.
even in Trump's first term, there weren't any of this nonsense going on. You know what I mean? Until they started doing January 6th, and then and then now it just seems like it's commonplace, and it's really weird that we see him do something every day. Whereas if any other president did any of these things, they'd be impeached in 2 seconds by both sides, and it's just weird. It's almost like we live in a different world than the world that I studied, the world that I was accustomed to, the world that I served in. It just,
I mean,
yeah,
we talk about that all the time.
uh,
I mean, we talk about even just, and I always bring it up because I think it was like a huge deal. I mean, even the debates back in the,
yeah,
like what was that? What was going on, man?
mhm,
They're talking about playing golf and whatnot, and
yeah,
you can't even handle it. You can't even hold his own bag.
yeah,
Dude, what are we doing? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, there's no like when I don't think I'm alone on this, but when I
yeah,
think of like politicians, I think of like straight cut,
yeah,
straight answers,
yeah. Well,
straight, like
yeah, it's how it used to be, and
make you think.
I
Yeah.
get the whole thing, a celebrity, but Ronald Reagan was a celebrity before he became governor of California and then became president.
Mhm.
There's been a lot. I mean, Obama, even though he was a politician, he was a celebrity. When he ran for president,
Yeah.
coming out of the United States Senate, I mean, he was the most popular person in the world. So we're not immune, or we haven't not seen it before, where we have somebody that comes from, a cult of personality. And but with Trump now, it's like it's old. And I think that we need, especially with everything that's going on with the world changing over to AI and quantum computing and all that kind of stuff, we need leadership now more than ever, to make sure that we're
Hmm.
transitioning into that correctly.
You're changing your tune on AI. Hmm.
Oh no, like I said, we're having a discussion, and every time we have a discussion, we're 5 minutes late to the discussion because it's happening that quick.
No,
Yeah,
actually, yeah.
but having leadership now, I mean, and I like what they did. Honestly, I'm not gonna act like I don't like. like I hate everything they did when they put $500 billion into the consortium at the beginning of the year, and specifically focusing on AI and especially focusing on getting to the technology quicker than China or Russia can get to it. That's a good thing. I mean, anytime
Mhm.
that the United States can lead, I think that's good for the us as Americans and us as a world and us as a planet. I think anytime that the United States can lead on any of that. And we're back.
Dude.
Yeah, again, we're having a little bit of technical issues, but we're going to transition from talking about.
Oh my, dude, this is driving me nuts.
Yeah, we're going to talk. We talked enough. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't, but for this episode, we did talk enough
Oh
current
my
events.
goodness, dude. This is like the fifth time
Yeah,
we've been doing this. Obviously, like,
yeah, something's going on.
hmm
We haven't had any of these issues that we're having with AJ's iPhone, but that's all right. I mean, it
yeah,
is what it is.
yeah, we're figuring it out.
We're not in a professional studio. We're doing this ourselves, so it's not bad. But let's transition away from talking about current events and politics, and let's get into our Christmas. Let's get into some Christmas stuff. I want to this week I want to talk about our favorite our top 5 Christmas movies. Next week I want to do our top 5 Christmas songs, and then like like I talked about before, even the week after that, I want to talk about some Christmas traditions that people may or may not like anymore,
Mhm.
and get your take, get my take, and then get our viewers' take as well, and that kind
Absolutely.
of stuff. But before we get into it, I have to mention for songs. Did you know that the song "Santa Baby" was about when Santa was a baby? Yeah. Oh God, that is so good.
Yeah, Cease hilarious. Shout out my sister, even though she doesn't watch us. D1
Okay,
hater
so
from the start.
okay, and so we worked out the kinks. She was probably 5, and you were probably 3 because you were sitting right next to her. And when she was real serious about that. She had really
Mhm.
discovered the key meaning of that song. She's like, hey, guys, you know what? This song is about when Santa was a baby. And you even looked at her like, what?
What? Yeah. What are you talking about,
And
weirdo?
we are like, oh my God. And so ever since then, well, I would specifically put it in our playlist for Brosmas and everything like that. And
And
then
we
it's,
still make the joke, and she gets upset
yeah,
every year.
as soon as that comes on, hey, do you know what this song's about? So, anyways, but let's don't give. I like it better. Let's go at the end. Let's give
Honorables.
our honorables that didn't
Dude,
make it, because
well,
honestly,
we have the time to figure this out. Yeah.
I know, because well the honorables, honestly, just because the list is short. I mean 5, and but I mean those are powerful. So I want to talk about it at the end. But let's go.
Mhm.
Give me your number 5 as far as Christmas movies go, AJ.
My number five, it's like Die Hard. Um, it's
Yeah,
it's a Christmas movie.
yeah,
You just don't remember it as a Christmas movie, really. But
yeah,
my number five is Gremlins.
yeah.
Love that movie. I mean, when I saw it for the first time, I was like, "Damn, this is what a fun adventure story." It's a small adventure, you know. It
Yeah,
takes place in a town, but I mean,
yeah.
from the plot is great. The characters are great. Gizmo's great.
Gizmo Kaka. I love saying
Dude. Okay,
that.
like time out for just a minute. Like time out. This is obviously we've been having difficulties all week.
Gizmo
This
Kaka.
is like the fifth time we've recorded. He's made the same joke 5 times. Every time I've heard it, I'm going crazy, dude. I'm literally
What
like
about when I
losing my
what about
mind.
when I go where where
Oh
where
my
where
god.
where 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 where
Whew,
where?
this is a fun
Because
week,
that's what
dude.
I
Yeah.
think of when I think of Gremlins.
This is a fun
Gizmo
week. Yeah.
Kaka.
Yeah. No, but
I like
uh
Stripe, man. He's
Stripe
badass.
cool, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a cool gremlin. And
yeah,
the female gremlin.
yeah.
Oof. No, I'm just playing.
The female
Yeah,
Gremlin.
even though they don't have gender. They're
In the
just.
like the second or third one, there's a female one.
I think in this. No, the first one there's a female one.
Is there?
Yeah,
Okay.
but like they don't have gender, so it's just a gremlin. Anyways. Uh, what's your number five, Dad?
My number 5 is Bad Santa. Yeah.
Hmm.
Billy Bob Thornton. I think his timing, his comedic timing, and the stuff that he did. It's raunchy. We
Hmm.
all know it's raunchy. We all know it's crass. We all know that everything they do is pretty much wrong. But like I said, at the end of the movie, he actually ends up redeeming himself by turning in the little guy and letting him know that they what they got away with before, because they had obviously gotten away with it in the other cities and that kind of
Hmm.
stuff. And so that's my top 5. I like, and we talked about this. Obviously, we've talked about it a lot now. But we got the we got Old Granddad. He drinks Old Granddad throughout the
Hmm.
entire movie, which is a rye whiskey, and we thought it would be good to mimic the movie. And so ever since then, we do it on Brosmas, except for there was like a year or two that we couldn't find it, so we have to go to Dave Coer, one of the big um, one of the big liquor stores. But anyways, the it's a rye whiskey. I've actually come to like rye whiskeys, especially drinking
Oh
with
yeah.
and having a cigar. I mean,
Oh
that's
yeah.
really good. But yeah, we do that, and it's just funny to parody the movies. It's like we're kind of giving a shout out and kind of laughing at
Well,
ourselves when we do
so
it.
Old Granddad, to save a long story short, I mean, it's been in other movies and TV shows,
Yeah.
and whenever I see it on anything, I'm the first one to call my dad. Hey man, you watch this? Guess what? Dick Halloran from the new It show watching is drinking Old Granddad, which is
Yeah.
super obscure, but I get excited, and then I look
Yeah.
at you when you get excited when we're
Yeah.
talking about it. So it's always it's a good staple.
It's fun.
Yeah, no, absolutely. My number four, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
I consider that more a Christmas movie than a Halloween movie.
Yeah.
It takes place during Christmas. The the story behind it of like he's so obsessed with it, but
Yeah.
then he really learns what Christmas is about
Yeah.
by ruining it for a day, and then they have to fix it and whatnot. I think that's
Yeah.
it's a nice story, and the songs are good.
I like it. I like it when we go to Disneyland and they change the haunted mansion into
Uh,
the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay, and it's just cool. Every part of it that's not in the original part actually becomes a Nightmare Before Christmas, and
mhm.
Jack Skellington is all over
The
the place. And
gingerbread smell of
yeah,
the
no,
gingerbread house, which
yeah,
it smells like home for
yeah,
some reason.
yeah,
Yeah, no.
and so it's nice. We haven't actually been to California or Disneyland for Christmas for a long time, but we need to go because
Mhm.
that's always a good time. We used to. There was a few years or like 4 or 5 years where we went there for not for Christmas itself, but during the Christmas season, and it was fun. So I'd like to get back there because that's awesome, and
Mhm.
it is a good movie too. So my number four is The Night Before. It's that movie with Seth Rogen and
Anthony Mackie and
Anthony Mackie, and how do we
something
why do we
Levitt,
oh
Levitt, Jordan Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Yeah,
Got it.
I mean he's
Yeah, dude, he
pretty
was super.
famous.
He
Yeah,
was in a lot of things.
but yeah, it's just a coming of age story. The story how they get there, but it's just a
Well, like
they
a
said
coming of age story where they're like 30,
yeah
so it's not like they're
no
kids, but
they celebrate Christmas and then they actually find tickets to the Nutcracker Ball. Finally,
mhm.
the party they've been always wanting to go to,
Well,
and
it's nice because I forgot to mention this, but it's nice, but because they're getting older. I mean, one of the characters, I think Joe Rogan, uh,
Seth Rogen, yeah,
Seth
yeah,
Rogen's
yeah,
character is having a baby.
yeah,
Anthony Mackie's character is a football star, and
yeah.
so their lives are going in complete different directions. But they're taking the time to have this one last
Yeah.
big celebration of Christmas, and
And it's like their tradition, and honestly kind of reminds me of our stupid tradition of
hmm
Brosmas. I mean, it's just
yeah.
nobody cares, but it's
I mean,
we care.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
we care.
last
It's a
week
big deal. Yeah,
we mentioned this at the beginning half. I mean,
yeah,
last week when we missed Bros Giving, both of us were kind of like, no,
yeah,
and yeah. So I mean, but
no,
so I get exactly what you mean
yeah,
about the tradition part.
yeah.
hmm
So that's my number four. What's your number three?
My number three, trying to remember. Love Actually.
Yeah,
Love Actually is my number three. I love all the stories. There's like six or
yeah.
seven
I thought, well, honestly,
storylines.
yeah, I think most people would regard that as one of their top movies,
Oh yeah,
Christmas
dude,
movies. Yeah,
it's great. I mean, uh, I think you could watch that movie at in the middle, at the end, at the begin, obviously at the beginning, and you'll find enjoyment out of all of it, out of all the stories when they all come together. When that little boy's chasing that girl through the airport with
no,
uh, Qui-Gon as his father, Liam
yeah,
Neeson.
yeah.
I mean, it's fun when he's learning how to play the drums to impress a girl. You know, like obviously we're
He's using a Jedi mind trick.
yeah, we're all old now, but I mean,
Yeah.
there was something. I mean, there's that childhood wonder in a lot of
About
those parts.
Christmas. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah. So Love Actually is great.
yeah, that is a good one.
Soundtrack great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
What
oh
about you?
yeah, oh yeah.
Mhm,
My number three is Office Christmas Party. Again, it reminds me of when I used to be in an office when I
mhm.
got out of school, when I got out of college. I was at Nextel for almost a long time, where different companies and all of those office Christmas parties were just like that. It was funny. It was literally like a frame for frame shot of how life used to be, and so it
Well,
reminds me of
maybe
that.
not that grand and.
Dude, sometimes it was like, whoa, this
Oh,
this
we
a,
can, dude. We gotta go to work
how
tomorrow.
much?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll,
how much did this party cost?
I'll see you tomorrow, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, just those kind of things. I always like to bring up though when I was a lawmaker, we never had Christmas parties because we were only in session from January until May.
hmm
But we always had fun at the Adams County Democratic Christmas Party. we used to treat it like that and kind of get wild and have
Hmm.
fun. And so yeah, it's always been a fun tradition to get together with people that you work with professionally outside of the office
Yep.
for a holiday. I mean, I
Hmm.
guess, and so I think a lot of people can relate to that. And so it's just a funny movie. And then Jason Bateman's always funny, and it's just a good movie. So that's my number three.
My number two, Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Nice.
Reindeer.
Yeah.
I uh, I mentioned this. I can't stop making that joke.
Uh-huh.
I mentioned that earlier, but uh, I mean, I think ABC on um,
Who knows, man?
network,
Yeah.
one of them, they used to do like a week of all the
Oh
specials,
yeah.
and every time I'd go over to my grandparents, I mean, we would be me and my sister would be so excited to watch
Uh,
all the Christmas ones from Frosty and
uh-huh.
Rudolph and all the good ones, Frosty
Uh,
2 and all the good ones. So
uh,
I have very fond memories, and it, it's kind of gone away, man.
uh,
You know, it sucks. I mean,
uh.
I still watch it. I still go out of my way to find it on whatever streaming thing
No,
it's
I
on
mean
now. And
it's from the 1960s, and so it was around
hmm
when I was a little kid. And back then there weren't a lot of options, and so obviously
hmm
that was a big staple. And then we just kept it going. I mean, when you guys were little, we would watch it on TV, and then we eventually bought the DVD and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's
yeah.
definitely in. It's right around my top. And we're back one more time. We're gonna go over our Christmas episode. Our number one episode together is yeah, let's is Christmas Vacation.
Hmm.
Obviously a lot of people. It's probably a lot of people's number one, and so it's a staple, and it's just a good Christmas movie. Yeah,
Yeah, no, Christmas Vacation, fun time all
uh,
the way around, hilarious. I think the family dynamic of it, the best.
yeah,
Yeah, the way that the family acts and whatnot, and
hmm
super fun. Hmm.
yeah. Cousin Eddie, all that kind of stuff, and so yeah. Again, we apologize. We've had a few technical difficulties we haven't figured out now, but we're gonna kind of wrap up this episode. We'll come back strong next week.
Yeah, we identified the problem,
Yeah,
and this is the sixth time we've done this.
yeah, no,
So
yeah.
um,
And so we'll come back next week. We won't have any more of these issues or breaks, except for the editing breaks, but not any breaks in the thing. But we're going to go over our top five Christmas songs next week and talk about current events and all that kind of stuff. We just want to thank everybody for tuning in this week. We hope you have like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and we hope you guys have a great week and a great weekend. And we'll see you next time. This is Ed and AJ signing off, and we'll see you guys next time.